Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the last part of Lesson 16 in Book 1. We have one more exercise and the main dialogue left to cover in this lesson. Let's start with exercise 4 on pages 94 and 95. This exercise is very similar to the previous one that we went over last time. This time we need to use the appropriate أسماء الإشارة للبعيد, ذلك, تلك, and أولئك to fill in the blanks. The first sentence has طالب, عاقل مذكر اسم. So ذلك should go in this blank. ذلك طالب means that is a student. Sentence 2. طلاب, students. جمع العاقل اسم. We need to use أولئك. أولئك طلاب means those are students. Sentence 3. نجم, a star. مذكر مفرد اسم. ذلك نجم, that is a star. Sentence 4. نجوم, stars. This is جمع غير العاقل. So we will treat it as مؤنث مفرد and say تلك نجوم. Those are stars. تلك نجوم. For the remaining sentences, I will give you 2 seconds to attempt on your own. You can use the pause button for more time to answer before seeing the right answer on the screen. Sentence 5. بنت, a daughter. تلك بنت, that is a daughter. Sentence 6. بنات, daughters. أولئك بنات, those are daughters. Sentence 7. دراجة, a bike. تلك دراجة, that is a bike. Sentence 8. دراجات, bikes. It is جمع المؤنث السالم, which is also جمع غير العاقل. تلك دراجات, those are bikes. Sentence 9. سرير, a bed. ذلك سرير, that is a bed. Sentence 10. سرور, beds. تلك سرور, those are beds. Sentence 11. دجاجة, a chicken. تلك دجاجة, that is a chicken. Sentence 12. مدرسة, a female teacher. تلك مدرسة, that is a teacher. Sentence 13. مدرسات, female teachers. أولئك مدرسات, those are teachers. Sentence 14. حاج, a pilgrim. ذلك حاج, that is a pilgrim. Sentence 15. حجاج, pilgrims. أولئك حجاج, those are pilgrims. Sentence 16. مسجد, a masjid. ذلك مسجد, that is a masjid. And the last sentence, سيارات, cars. تلك سيارات, those are cars. Very good, we finished exercise 4. We are ready to go back to page 92 and read the main dialogue of the lesson. That is a short dialogue between al-mudarrisu and a couple of students. This dialogue is full of examples for جمع غير العاقل. Let's try to keep an eye on them and observe the way they are treated as مؤنث مفرد, okay? المدرس is asking, لمن هذه الأقلام يا محمد? Whose are these pens, O Muhammad? Which ism is جمع غير العاقل in this question? الأقلام, right? Muhammad responds, هي لي يا أستاذ. They are mine, O teacher. So here, ضمير هي is coming in place of الأقلام. المدرس هي جميلة جدا. They are very beautiful. Notice here, جميلة مؤنث مفرد is being used to describe الأقلام. وهذه الكتب الجديدة أهي لك؟ And these new books, are they yours? What ism is ضمير here replacing in this question? It is replacing الكتب, right? Which is another example for جمع غير العاقل. محمد لا هي لحامد. No, they belong to Hamid. المدرس is now asking the whole class أين دفاتركم يا إخوان? Where are your notebooks, O brothers? Ali responds هي هنا على هذا المكتب. They are here on this desk. Can you find the جمع غير العاقل اسم in the last two lines? دفاتر, right? دفاتر. That is why Ali is using ضمير here to refer to them. Here in the last sentence, هي is the مبتدا. هنا is ظرف coming as شبه جملة خبر. We talked about هنا in lesson 5 and part 3 of book 1, if you remember. على is حرف جر. هذا is اسم مجرور. What do you think is the اسم المكتبي functioning as in the sentence? It is بدل for هذا, right? المكتبي is مجرور because it is coming as بدل or a substitute word for هذا. And هذا is مجرور because of the حرف جر على. Very good, we finished the dialogue. All we have left now are the tables at the end of the lesson on page 95 that summarizes the main rule that we learned in this lesson. The first table is about أسماء الإشارة للقريب, the demonstrative nouns for the near. And it also says العاقل, rational. The examples are هذا طالب, this is a student for مذكر, and هذه طالبة, this is a student for مؤنث. Their plurals are جمع العاقل. So we should use هؤلاء for both of them. هؤلاء طلاب, these are male students, and هؤلاء طالبات, these are female students. Table 2 gives examples for the usage of أسماء الإشارة للبعيد, the demonstrative nouns for the far, coming with the عاقل اسم. Examples are ذلك طالب, that is a student for مذكر, and تلك طالبة, that is a student for مؤنث. And the plural اسم الإشارة أولئك is used with their plurals, as in أولئك طلاب and أولئك طالبات. Those are students. In table 3, we can see the usage of أسماء الإشارة للقريب with غير العاقل, irrational nouns. Examples for المفرد are هذا بيت, this is a house, and هذه سيارة, this is a car. Because both بيت and سيارة are غير العاقل, we should use هذه for their plurals, as in هذه بيوت, these are houses, and هذه سيارات, these are cars. And finally, table 4 demonstrates the usage of أسماء الإشارة للبعيد for the same irrational nouns. ذلك بيت, that is a house. تلك سيارة, that is a car. And the اسم الإشارة تلك comes with their plurals, as in تلك بيوت, those are houses. تلك سيارات, those are cars. These are very nice summary tables about how عاقل and غير العاقل nouns are generally treated in singular and plural forms in Arabic. We can always refer back to them if we need to refresh our memory. So I suggest you to print them out or write them down on a piece of paper and keep them somewhere handy. This is the end of lesson 16. Insha'Allah, we'll start a new lesson next time. Assalamu alaikum.